Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is MOHD ABDUL HAKIM, and I will present about istihsan and its relation to the istisna, istisna. So, firstly, we need to know what is istihsan. So, istihsan, or in English also referred as a juristic reference, which literally means good or beautiful. Technically, istihsan refers to a method of reasoning by which a rule derived based on analogy qiyas, which is this qiyas, is set aside in favor of another rule based on custom and public interest that remove harm and satisfy the requirement of justice and equity. What I mean by that? It means that setting aside and establish qiyas or analogy in favor of an analytic ruling which serve the ideal of justice and public interest in a better way. When a jurist discovers that a strict application of analogy to a new problem lead to loss of a benefit or maslahah or possibly to harm mafsada, he must set aside qiyas and resort to istihsan. By giving the preference to another proof in order to avoid any rigidity and unfairness that might result from the literal extension of the existing law based on analogy. According to Ibn Taymiyyah, istihsan is the embodiment of one legal norm, hukum, for another which is considered better on the basis of the Quran, the Sunnah, or the Ijma. Istihsan as a source of Islamic law. So there are three different opinions of Muslim jurists on istihsan. The majority hold that istihsan is the source of Islamic law. This is based on the what Allah said in the Quran, chapter Az-Zumar, verses 18. Allah said that الَّذِينَ يَسْتَمِعُونَ الْقَوْلَ فَيَتَّبِعُونَ أَحْسَانَهُ أُولَئِكَ الَّذِينَ هَدَهُمُ اللَّهُ وَأُولَئِكَ هُمْ أُولُو الْأَلْبَابِ. Means those who listen to the word and follow the best in it, those are the ones who Allah has guided, and those are the ones who endured His understanding. This verse confirms that Allah prays for His servant that choose and follow the best word, and praise certainly is not addressed except for something that is legislated by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, the Shafi'i have objected to the use of principle of istihsan. This is the opinion number 2, which is Al-Imam Shafi'i observed that it means to make the law by its arbitrary opinion and a doctrine based on desires. It means that by Imam Shafi'i is if we allow istihsan, it means that we allow the opinion of people that, for example, want this hukum that already been prohibited, but somehow in the name of istihsan we allow it. That's meant by the Imam Shafi'i. So the third opinion is, according to some jurists, istihsan is a source of Islamic law, but it is not an independent source. So there are two types of istihsan. First, istihsan al-istina'i, and second, istihsan al-qiyasi. So we will not discuss about istihsan al-qiyasi because it's not related to what we want to discuss right now. So I will skip the istihsan al-qiyasi and I will explain to you about istihsan istina'i. So what is istihsan istina'i? Istihsan istina'i making exception to the general rule of the existing law when Muslim jurists are convinced that justice and equity will be better served. The jurists might have reached the decision as the result of a personal ijtihad, or the exception may have already been authorized by any of the following, either is from the Quran verses, prophetic tradition, consensus opinion, custom, party interest, and necessity. So by al-istina'i, was based on ijma, which is the general rule is the object or the subject matter of the contract must be existing at the same time, at the time of the contract is concluded, which is do not sell something that is not on your position. So the ijma say that do not sell something that is not your position. So there was exception for those contracts, which is the exception is the contract of manufacture of good, bay'un istinai and bay'un salam. So the basis is an ijma that someone may place an order with a craftsman for a certain good to be made at the price which is determined at the time of the contract, and the subject matter will be delivered at a later time or date. For example, sale and purchase of a house which is yet to be built, or the sale of manufactured items such as furnitures, garments, food service, boat, and etc. So that's only for me, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.